Good afternoon, everybody. Kevin from All Things Kevin here. And you can see I'm on my little rowboat, taking me forever, but I am on Grand Lake. It's kind of warm out, mid 70s. I don't know if there's any perch out here, but we're going to give it a shot. I'm right here. Okay, so we'll see. Thanks for joining me today. Hopefully, it's a good time. Hopefully, we get a lot of fish, and we'll see what we can get. I'm just going to throw one over since this trolling motor is not that fast right now. Top speed right now. I've got minnows. And we're going to give it a whirl here. I'd like to thank you guys for joining me today. I know I've been asking for some subscriptions. If you guys can gather up 500 people to subscribe, I'd really appreciate that. But can't do it if I'm not catching fish or having good content, right? So my goal is a dozen. And if I get more than that, oh, I'll thank God for that one. I thank God anyways for such a beautiful day. And He created it all. So the other day I was going to go out, and of course, I was that guy on the road, on the shoulder with a burned out bearing on my boat trailer. Yeah, that was not fun. At least I was only a few miles from home. Had to make a couple trips there and back to get tools, get to the auto store, and thank God they had a new hub and bearing, and got that changed out on the right side. And this morning I said, well, if I'm going to do one, I better do the other one, just in case. So I changed out the other one this morning on the left side. So no problems when I noticed driving here. It's about 45 miles for me to get here. No electronics, no gas motor. I'm living on the edge here. Got a fish on, guys. Fish on. First one. Hey. Not a bad one. Not a good one. About 7 inches. All right. There's our first Grand Lake perch of the fall. Okay. A little bit too small. I got another fish on the other line. About the same size. Yeah, this one's a little bit bigger. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. 8.5. Okay, fish on. Fish on. Ooh, fish off. Fish on. Ooh. Nope. About the same size, a little bit smaller. They're starting to hit though. Right in my favorite spot. Fish on. There's another Grand Lake perch. Okay, a little technical difficulty with the camera and the both rods here. Catching fish. The camera's going freakish on the pole I've set up out there. So I had to change to the chest view. So we need to get out a little bit more deeper. Ooh, that might be a little bit better. Okay, let's get a measurement on this before I get wild here. No, still 8.5. And I keep dropping them. Still 8.5. Sorry, bud. It wasn't supposed to be this windy. Okay, no keepers so far. This stupid thing. Now there's a Grand Lake perch. Yes, first keeper of the day. Let's see what we got here. That's right at 10. Fish on. It's a small one. Maybe. Ooh, there's another Grand Lake perch. That's a 10-incher. Ooh, that's a good one right there. Good perch. Yes. This might be a 12. Ooh, good fish. Good fish on. Another 10-incher. Fish on, fish on. Might be a good one. Yes, it is. Another good one. Ooh, here's a good one. Here's a good one. Yes, sirree. Whoa. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at this jumbo. Now that is a great Grand Lake jumbo right here. We're going to measure this thing. This is it. Wow. Right at just over 12. That is a Grand Lake jumbo. Woo! Look at that. Trolling. Ooh, another good one. Yes, sir. That's all of 10 inches there. So, oh yeah. Whoa. Fish on. Feels like a good one. Oh yeah. There it comes. Oh. Yes, sir. Another Grand Lake perch. Fish on, fish on. Might be a good one. Oh yeah. Another Grand Lake perch. Oh, fish on. Good fish. Wow. Another jumbo. All right, how did this happen? That's 11 and a half right there. There's a nice fish. There's a 10. Everybody, I'd like to thank you. Kevin from All Things Kevin. Perch fishing Grand Lake. I've got about a dozen jumbos in there. Great afternoon, great evening. We're not done yet, but if 500 think this is worth it, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe. Kevin from All Things Kevin. Well, just a little one. And that's it for minnows on this line. This could be the last one of the evening. Better be a good one. No. Doggone it. It's a little guy. Okay, still got my minnow. That's good.